Hello, Leo, my pussycat friends. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. It's a general reading, so it may or may not resonate. But if it does and you're drawn to it, there is an extended at the end of this reading. The link to that is at the top of the description within this video. As I just explained at the beginning of the Cancer reading, Leo, I had an adjustment done in my mouth yesterday with my orthodontic things in there. So I'm having a little difficulty talking. I may pause for a minute as my tongue searches for the right spot to go to the roof of my mouth to pronounce a sound. And yeah, I got some Advil going on in the blood right now. It hurts. So, Pussycat Tribe, let's see. We're going to look at current and future for you. It's funny, I'm going to do the opposite that I did for Cancer in terms of the decks that I'm using. So for them and their extended, I use the Key deck, the She Who, and then I used for the tarot, my Tarot de la Nuit, Tarot of the Night. So I'm going to use those for your general YouTube reading, and I'm going to use the Wild Unknown for the extended. At least that's what I feel like I'm going to do now. But right now we're going to do that. Let's get started. So let's see. Current and future for Leo. Pussycats. Current and future for Leo. Wow, your current came out like a cat on a hot tin roof. She who avenges. Revenge, outcomes, and justice. Oh. Okay. I'm not going to say, you know what, I'm going to say something. I'm going to say something with that. Now, avenges. An avenger is different from revenge. This is really, I know, I'm possibly embarrassing myself here. But I do like to think of myself as more of an intellect and, you know, like looking at life a little more deeply than typically. But I do have some vices in life, and one of them is The Walking Dead. I've been watching that show for years. But I don't watch it. I watched it on Netflix, so I have to wait for like a whole season to come out, and then I binge. So a new season came out. And last night, Daryl said something really important. I thought, that's really true. Daryl said something, and he said... So the character in The Walking Dead, he said, what was it? How to, our revenge is becoming successful. Like, I'm paraphrasing because I'm going to get it not right. Our revenge is finding the best lives for ourselves, or finding the best paths for ourselves, or finding success for ourselves. It is not revenging the wrongs done to us. Something like that. You should watch it. It was near the end of season 10. They were in the old mines. But that's like, see, that's what I mean, like avenge. So I want to think that most of you coming to the channel probably kind of already know that. Because revenge, maybe through justice, you will actually get revenge. The universe, like that's the best. The universe is the best one to serve up any type of revenge. So I don't know if maybe you're finding more self-empowerment here on something. Living your best life, because that, again, is kind of like what Daryl was saying. I can believe I'm bringing The Walking Dead into a tarot reading. But that is how to live your best life. How to really get revenge on people that have done you wrong in the past is to live your best life. So maybe that's what you're doing. In the future... for Leo, for Pussycats, I don't know. It's never the same once they, I won't say, because people get mad at me. How do you do it? I'll give away like how something ends in a TV show that's been out for like 10 or 15 years. And I'm like, how do you do that? Anyways, a main character died and it's never been the same since then. But anyways, so in the future, that's a lot. You know, this card is very chatty. This deck. What do you got going on in the future? You've got She Who Remains, powerful devotion to truth. That's good. A devotion to truth. So maybe you are allowing the universe to serve up revenge in the way that it should be, based on truth. She who prepares, formulates, strategize, and devise. That's okay too. That's good. She who surrenders, chains, bondage, and release. Ooh, that's actually coming out kind of good here. And then what is the last one? She who brings light, light, serenity, and beacon. Oh, you're doing it right. You're doing it just like Daryl would like you to do it. Because I'll tell you what I see here. She who sees, observe, perceive, and scrutinize. I don't know yet. We'll get into that. But it certainly looks like she's got like a lion's mane all around her. In the future, I see you being really devoted to the truth. Like if you were looking for justice in something, a good outcome in something, I do see you in the future as being like above board. Leo, I would call this above board. It's really nice energy. So devoted to the truth. But you know what? Like if someone's calling you a cold, nasty biatch because you're sitting in the ice and you know that ain't true. You're also going to be devoted to that. So I don't want to say like you're just, I'm devoted to the truth. That's true too. No, you're standing up for the truth. You're devoting yourself to it. You're not getting emotionally connected. I would say that because there's all this ice and crystals around her. And then she who prepares, formulate, strategize, devise. So this is like, well, it could come through in a lot of different ways. It's being prepared. It's kind of like hoping for the best, but planning for the worst. So it could almost be like getting your taxes. Or maybe you're getting audited. Maybe you're getting audited. And you want the truth to be found. You're not going to be emotional about this. You're providing what you need to provide. You have all your documents. You have everything you need. It's kind of like that. Like, I'm prepared here. The truth will be found. I did not embezzle $300 million. I really don't think anyone who embezzled $300 million is watching me. But if you are, you can always donate to PayPal. That I don't have that link anymore. Anyway, so then you surrender. It's almost like surrendering to the process. Whatever will be, will be. And then I do feel like this is almost a bit of an emotional, maybe an emotional release. Allowing emotion, but it's almost like a feeling like a sadness. She looks kind of sad in that card. And then you become a beacon of light. It's pretty good. She who brings light. I've never noticed that before. She's actually naked. I've never noticed that before. She's naked. I always thought it was a thin dress, but it's just the way this vine is wrapped around her and how her hair falls. She's completely naked. So this is kind of being a beacon of light. It's almost like born again, like being born again, coming into the light for the first time in a long time, perhaps. You will have serenity and I think peace. It's almost hard to pull tarot after that. Like, that's a lot of information that just came out with those cards. I think you're in the process of looking for justice. Revenge does not seem like the correct word for what I see here. But based on perceptions too, like you may look like an ice queen to some, an ice queen or king. So let's see currently and in the future. Okay, I'm going to pull out one card for each oracle card that's out, which is interesting because there's only one card on the side of right now. And funny splits, huh? Card really wanted to be on the top. Do you see how specific that was? I'm only going to pull one card out for this side. And when I drop them to split, only one card came out first, which is the one that ends up on the top. The Chariot. You are taking some movement here. You are initiating movement. You are getting things moving. So you are the initiator somehow in some sort of outcome for yourself and some sort of justice. You've created movement. You are creating movement. That's all that needs to be said. Okay, so now, she who remains powerful devotion to truth, the devil. That's interesting. The devil can be manipulative. You will not be manipulated. I do like that. And what does call for defeating the devil is an ice queen or king. Don't let your emotions get involved in this. I feel like it's also like some sort of guidance for you. If you're dealing with the devil, be devoted to truth. Don't allow anyone to twist your words. Don't allow anyone to try to manipulate you in any way. And maybe that manipulation may come through in some sort of an emotional way. Because I see kind of like there's no emotion until you've released to the process. She who prepares. The 8 of Cups. Remove your emotions. Remove your emotions for this. Especially if you're seeking truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help you regardless of the devil. You know, that should be the new, I like that. That should be the new thing in the court system. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help you regardless of the devil. Because you know people are going to come in and lie. You know people are going to come in and lie. And God gives free will. So if someone wants to come in and lie, let them lie. But just the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. Well, God's not there to help you because he's giving you free choice. He or she. I like that. Yeah, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Regardless of the devil. I'm going to read that down. That's one of those little quotes. It comes in. It's like, oh, it's so profound. The whole truth. Nothing but the truth. Regardless of the devil. I hope I can read that later. Sometimes I write things quick. I don't know what the hell I wrote. Like a doctor. I should have been a doctor. Remove your emotions. All right. She who surrenders. The King of Cups. You keep your emotions. You know, I think you may have a lot of big emotions here in this. Don't let your emotions get involved in whatever this is. You will have a lot of deep feelings and emotions about this. Don't share them. Coming off like really, no. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you what the cards are saying. She who brings light. The 3 of Swords. But look at, she's looking up into the light. Light, serenity, and beacon. It kind of feels like, because you're being told, you're being told not to involve your emotions in something in the future here. I feel like that you're preparing for now. Once everything is said and done, then I feel like you can feel it. If there's something that you're meant to feel on a painful level, then you can do it. Don't go there now, like shut it off. You're really being told to shut it off. This is very Libran energy almost, like with the Justice card. It's not balancing your emotions. It's not utilizing how you really feel about a situation to come to balance and to come to an answer. It's not using how someone else feels about a situation to come to balance and to come to an answer. It's the facts, ma'am, but the facts. And then, once you finish this process, you can purge whatever pain is associated with it, and you will be walking into the light. You will be the light. You have the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. Oh, what is this? The Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. This has been, I want to say like a very stable thinker and approacher here. It's not even a proper sentence. A stable thinker and approacher. So how are you approaching? Approach, it really feels like this energy, doesn't it? Sorry, the Zenith. Like the formulate, strategize, and devise. I would describe that as the Knight of Pentacles. Do it from a very mature standpoint. Do it from a standpoint. Oh, she's like blocking. I feel like, excuse me, she's blocking the gate. Never ever felt like that before this card. It actually feels like she's blocking the gate. She has the key. She's opened it, but she's blocking it. So the best defense is a solid offense in whatever this is for you. The best defense is a solid offense. So the best way to defend yourself or whatever this is for you to move forward, but not in an emotional way, not in a half-cocked way. This is strategic, and it's step-by-step, and it's intelligent. I want to say it's very masculine energy. It's very yang, which is funny, right? Because we have the two decks that I'm using are very feminine heavy. Well, the one is all feminine because it's El-Ki, it's she-who. But this is how to utilize. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so let's clarify. She who avenges. Oh, dang, it's living your best life. You got the Page of Swords. Well, might be people seeing you living your best life anyways. The King of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. This is very empowering. This is you living your best life. This is how you're going to avenge something. The Page of Swords. I feel like somebody's maybe watching or waiting. It's almost like waiting for the last shoe to drop. And the Chariot. This is oh, it's a chess match too, right? She's holding those two chess pieces. There is no emotional win here with the Five of Cups, but the Ace of Wands, it's kind of like, well, having an inspiring idea. Your drive is what's moving this forward. It's definitely not your emotions. Your emotions aren't a good place to go to move this forward, which is maybe why you're being told not to utilize them in the future. Because with the Five of Pentacles, something has not ended the way you thought it would, or something has not turned out the way you hoped it would. And it is a feeling of disappointment. So your emotions are in a disappointed state. Drive yourself forward with your fire and your intellect. Someone else was getting that. Fire and swords. This is like that. I don't know if we continue to have fire out here into the future. It definitely feels like sword energy. So, because you own it, you own your sovereignty. That's how I would describe this with the King of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. Like, you own it like a boss. You own your sovereignty. Nobody's taking that from you. And so that same energy is what you are utilizing to move forward here, to find your own justice, to find the outcome that's right for you. But it's not like I don't feel like you're hiding anything, or you're lying about anything, or denying anything. So the truth against the devil. The truth. I want to say Spirit's got your back. That's what I'm hearing. It's a funny thing to hear with these two cards. The Lovers and a Strength card. The universe has your back here. This is also like Gemini energy with the Lovers. And Gemini is the energy of yes, but. So that could be important too. I don't know what this is. Like if someone, so avenging, like you could have lost your job unjustly. You could be in like a breakup. You could be dividing assets. Whatever this is with justice and taking your emotions out of it. Yes, but. So, are you allowed to do that in the court of law? I know usually they say just answer the question. So, this is really interesting. So, because yes, but there's extenuating circumstances. I don't know if that came out right. Sorry. Have the strength. I really hear yes, but with this Gemini energy, and that the universe has your back. Now the devil, this is kind of like the energy to be prepared for, and look at it head on. Don't be shy. Look, the devil is kind of like looking like this, right? Like she's got her head up. Try not to make direct eye contact. Being sneaky. You just sit. Body language is important here too. I don't know. Maybe you're going to court. Body language is important here too. Sit. Open, honest, I have nothing to hide, as opposed to, yeah, do you know what they did? I'll tell you what they did. That's like very dishonest. So the devil. The Ten of Wands and the Eight of Cups. This is a heavy burden. Don't put your emotions in this shit. There's that answer. It keeps coming out in the future. It's a heavy burden. You need to drop it. You know, don't play in. Oh, maybe I said that the devil could try to entice you emotionally somehow, or try to trigger you emotionally. You just go the other way. Stay true to yourself and walk the other way. Don't engage in this. Just state your truth and move along. She who prepares with the Eight of Cups. Aha. Okay, you're preparing. Look at this. It's the Two of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. You're taking your feelings elsewhere. You're taking your feelings out. You're preparing to take your feelings elsewhere. Even if that means you have to be disconnected from whatever this is, or just feel disconnected from things. Even if that you have to feel like you're isolated, you don't belong anymore. If that's what the devil wants, if that's what it means to be connected to whatever this is, that you have to play by the devil's rules, that you have to be manipulated, coerced, deceived, that's too heavy a burden to carry. It's much better to be isolated and alone and impoverished. The Eight of Cups. Look at, she's like looking back too. Walking in, ooh, this is defiant. Did you have that? Why am I getting the word defiant? Who had that? Prepares, surrenders, brings light, remains. I don't have, why am I hearing defiant? I don't know. I'm hearing defiant. I'm hearing defiant in this, because it's like, yeah, you know what? You can't, I don't know. It's almost a feel, the way she's looking at that card, and she's prepared to walk into the moon. And the moon represents, you know, the unknown. It can represent things that we're afraid of. It's a path completely obscured. You don't know. You don't know where it's taking you, but just like one last over your shoulder as you walk away. Remove your emotions from that. It's a little bit like not believing in the phrase, the devil that you know is better than the devil that you don't know. That is complete bullshit. I learned that one a long time ago when I worked at a really bad place, because that held me at a spot for a while. I never really thought about that, and I thought there can be nothing worse than this. It's almost like that. There can be nothing worse than this. Walking off the edge of a cliff into the darkness is probably better than that. The Eight of Cups. The King of Pentacles. Oh, that's interesting. The King of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. You really don't, I find that interesting because you've got this Queen of Pentacles here, like you're guarding a gate. So you're showing up like this. Will you find an energy that is compatible with you if you remove yourself from the devil? Who the hell knows? Don't know with the Two of Swords. Maybe, maybe not. But it's better than the devil. Wow, this is so interesting. Okay. I was drawn over here now. I know I still have to keep going over there. She who sees, observe, perceive, and scrutinize. I kind of feel like you see things, certain things a certain way now that maybe you didn't before. Or you see it, it's become even more apparent to you. Or it's about to. Or maybe this is the judge and the jury. I don't know. She who surrenders and the King of Cups. She who surrenders. You have the Eight of Wands. I want to see the King of Cups. The King of Cups, yeah. completely withholding all of your emotions. You're not showing anything. And it's shocking. Someone's going to try to push your buttons. I really feel like that. Oh, sorry. So, she who surrenders, chains, bondage, release. So you are releasing yourself. This could, like, she's holding a note or a letter. Like, maybe this is like the verdict. This is the answer you've been waiting for. But it provides movement. There's an element here, though, with this devil and you being told, guided over and over again, to remove your emotions from this situation. Don't let anyone pull you in on that level, because it's going to be used to try to manipulate you. So even with this coming through, like keeping with that theme that's coming in pretty strongly here, is like the letter. So you might receive something, someone trying to draw you in again with some sort of emotional manipulation. Go in the other, like this is go, go, go. Release, 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 and go. Now, look at this. The King of Cups. Again, like don't show your emotions. Keep them real tight to your chest. Look at this. The Hermit, the Hanged Man, and the Tower. There's a couple of things coming in here. The first thing I said earlier when they first came out was, this is, yeah, like you are not giving anything away. You are completely self-contained. You may not even be seeing this person or these people or this group or this work, whatever it is. Maybe only dealing through like written correspondence, the way she's holding that letter. This is gonna blow someone's mind, I feel like. From the Hangman to the Tower, like this observation that this is not triggering you. This is not pulling you in. This is not affecting you. It might be affecting you, but you're not showing it. This is like a strong poker face. And then the other thing I see here is when you go into the Hermit mode with this King of Cups energy, if the only way you're utilizing your emotions is to scrutinize your outside environment, I feel like. Because the Hanged Man is having an outward perspective, the Hermit is having an internal perspective. And this is going to, like, yeah, I don't know. Everyone's going to be blown away. Everyone's going to be blown away by how this is perceived. She who brings light. Oh, wow. The Star and the High Priestess. Shit, what is that? That's like some beautiful cosmic energy. That is really beautiful cosmic energy and brings light. The devil has been trying to hold you back from something. The devil may even be working through someone or some people around you to hold back your light, to prevent you from really shining, to hold you in this energy. And when I say the devil, I say like very negative cosmic forces. Anyway, so the Three of Swords. I'll tell you now, whatever you're going to be fighting for, avenging for, it's worth it. You got the Five of Wands, the Empress, and the Ace of Pentacles. People will fight for this broken heart. If you're going to come out on the other side here, like brokenhearted and damaged emotionally, people will fight for you. Like people will, because you're bringing the light. You're shining the light. I really feel like the universe will bring to you anything needed to heal any elements within you after you've been through this. It's big, beautiful energy. It's abundant. It's worth fighting for. It's worth the conflict. If there's conflict. It's worth striving to do better with the Five of Wands. Oh, it's so... So the bottom you have the Hierophant, followed by the Page of Pentacles and the Devil in reverse. There could be two for some of you with the Page of Pentacles and the Hierophant and the Devil in reverse. Like, okay, so this could be a heads up about whatever this manipulation is. If you are involved, I want to say if you either work with kids or you're involved in like a separation or a divorce or anything like that, and children are involved, somehow it feels like the Page of Pentacles, like somehow this child comes through is what's related to the devil. So that's a bit of a heads up. Or it could also be too, like, if that doesn't fall through for you in any way, it could be someone like trying to trigger your inner child in this. All right, Leo, that was a pretty interesting reading. It was very specific. I'm going to push it all down, and I'm going to do the extended. I'm going to ask first. We got a lot of advice already. Hold back your emotions. That's the biggest thing I can tell you. But I am going to go do the extended. I'm going to look at more specific advice for you and potential outcomes should you follow the advice. Sorry, I'm doing too many things at once. Until next time, Leo, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.